Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In 3 minutes. Two fathers, two very different lessons about money. That's the foundation of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, one of the most influential personal finance books ever written. Kiyosaki's poor dad was his biological father, well-educated, hard-working, but trapped in the cycle of working for money. His rich dad was his best friend's father, a savvy businessman who taught him that money should work for you. So, what's the difference? Poor dad said, go to school, get good grades, and find a safe, secure job. Rich dad said, learn how money works, invest wisely, and build assets that create income. The book's key lesson is simple. The rich don't trade time for money. They acquire assets, things that put money in your pocket, like investments, businesses, or real estate. The poor and middle class, on the other hand, often pile up liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket, like debt, luxury items, or a bigger house they can't really afford. Kiyosaki explains the power of financial education. Schools teach us how to work for money, but not how money works. That's why many people, even with high-paying jobs, still struggle financially. Another core idea: don't fear risk, fear ignorance. Most people avoid investing because they're afraid of losing money. But Rich Dad taught that losses are part of learning. The true risk is never learning how to build wealth at all. And then there's the concept of escaping the rat race. If your income depends only on your job, you're stuck in a cycle. To break free, you must build streams of passive income that cover your expenses, so you're no longer working just to pay bills. In the end, Rich Dad, Poor Dad isn't just about money. It's about mindset. One mindset says, I can't afford it. The other says, how can I afford it? That simple shift in thinking is the difference between financial struggle and financial freedom. So, remember this. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how hard your money works for you. That's the core of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it could change the way you see money forever.